Hey guys, what's going on? I am here with Erica. She is from New Zealand, from Hawke's Bay, which is not where they filmed the Lord of the Rings movie. And I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions real quick, because obviously you could tell that we're at this crazy, awesome mansion, and there's water in front of me, and you know, this is not a place that I could have ever imagined myself being 3 years ago. So what were you doing before you took some crazy action, and you reached out on a limb and joined an online business, and made your way here? What were you doing before all that?
Okay, you want to turn that camera around again and just focus on that cruise ship?
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to work on one of those.
Oh, was it that big? It was like 9 stories tall.
Mine was a little smaller, but not much smaller.
There was a water slide on it. Did you have a water slide?
We did have a water slide,
awesome.
Yeah.
I need to get on a cruise sometime.
You've never been on one?
I've never been on a cruise. Maybe I'll win one if we ever start giving out cruises. I don't know.
But yeah, I used to work on those for 11 years.
Okay.
11
wow.
years, yeah.
Wow.
And the job I had on the ships that lasted the longest, that I loved the most, was selling paintings, and we used to do art auctions on the cruise ships.
Okay.
And it was really.
Were you
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I had the gavel.
Could I get a 5?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that was me.
Really?
Yeah.
Could you do some
No,
of that?
I haven't done one of those for 4 years.
All right.
I didn't know if I could. No, I probably could.
I might have to buy you a drink, and I'm gonna get you to do it.
Or a couple.
Future video. Okay, couple. Perfect.
But no, it was really, really good. It was a great career. It was it was a dream job. It was an absolute dream job.
Yeah.
And we got to work on beautiful cruise lines. We used to go to beautiful locations all around the world. We used to get to meet really, really nice people. Like, it was a beautiful job. And we were our own bosses on the cruise ship. Sure, we had to answer to the captain and the staff captain and all that kind of stuff, but we literally were our own bosses. We scheduled our own hours, and we had kind of like a business within the cruise ship environment. And then in 2008, when the financial crash happened, everything just went down the toilet, like overnight. Like we got wiped out, and we hung in there for 3 years to try and make it work, because we're not quitters. We believe that every entrepreneur has these cycles, right? These highs and these lows, and you've got to dig deep. And when the lows are getting really, really low, that's when you got to dig the deepest, right?
Yeah.
But everyone has a breaking point where you realize that something's got to change. If I don't change, then nothing's going to change. And our breaking point came when we opened up a commission check for $9.38, and that'd be for a whole week's work. And we work really hard. Like, we can work 50 hours a week. We can work from like 6 in the morning till midnight. And to open up this check and realize that our worth that week was 17 cents an hour, I was done. I was done. Everyone has their breaking point, and it took us 3 years to get to that breaking point. And it was the last night of the cruise. I opened up the commission check, and I literally reached out and put my hand on top of my husband's hand. And I said to him, honey, if we work this hard in our own business as we do this job, we would have to be successful. And the previous 6 months, we had been kind of looking around, trying to look for ways to make money, on the ship. And we found some schemy little MLM thing, selling some travel cards, because we got told that we could go home and make $5,000 a month doing nothing, right? So we went, sign me up, sign me up. And so we went home, and we worked out pretty quickly that no one makes $5,000 a month doing nothing. And that was when reality hit. We'd quit our jobs, we'd gone home to do this thing. And we realized that, we've been kind of, I don't want to say we were scammed into it, but we were certainly misled. And that was our first venture. And so we actually went online trying to work out how to get leads for this offline thing. And the rest is history. One link led to another link, which led to another link, which led us here. And now this is a very, very emotional trip for me. Because it was 4 years ago that I was on that side of this waterway.
4 years ago.
Quitting.
That's awesome.
And as we would sail out into the sunset, I used to stand on the balconies up there, and I would look over the waterway at these mansions, and I would think, how the frick does one get over there?
Yeah. And
yet here I am, when you caught me just to sit down, I was just pondering everything it took to get from there to here. I was just like, you caught me in a really reflective mood.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. I just walked over and I saw her sitting here alone. I was like, oh, I'm going to ask her a question.
You caught me at a good time.
That's awesome. Yeah, really cool. And so you said everything that it did take to get from there to over here. If you could give one tip to our viewers here that they could take away and take action on, what would that be?
The one tip would be that you have to want this to work more than you've wanted anything in your life. And when push comes to shove, you're going to have to make sacrifices. Whether it's sacrifices with your time, whether it's sacrifices with family and friends, whether it's sacrifices with I don't know what. But there comes a point when you have to choose something over another. And that's when you have to question why it is that you're really doing, the business that you're doing, because you'll be tested. And if you can't come up with a good enough reason why you're doing it,
back to the job.
Yeah, and there were moments, 9 months in, there were moments where the job was looking pretty sexy. But we'd burnt our bridges by quitting, so we couldn't go back, right? We actually even looked around New Zealand at just trying to find work if we just couldn't make this work. And do you know what they pay per hour?
Oh
my God!
I have no idea what they pay.
Normal job for the longest time. I'm like, I can't live on that, right? And so we had to dig deep and we had to make it work. So my biggest tip would be, you're going to get tested, and you have to work out why you're doing it and how bad you want it.
Yeah. That makes sense. Well, I'm glad you did, and I'm glad you're here.
Thank
you very much for helping me.
My pleasure.
Bye, guys.